All right. Ready? This is it.
Welcome.
This is it. It's been some time coming, but we here.
Yes,
Finally.
Sir. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
And damn, guys, we look alright. Like we cool. We
I like
look
it.
alright.
I like it.
It's a. How do you feel? Like, can we get into that first?
Damn, honestly, it was a lot easier without the camera. I feel like I'm being watched. Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess I am.
You're actively being watched this minute. Yeah.
It feels like we're live right now.
Yeah.
Like to me.
Wait till we go live.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I think that's like literally the whole time I'm trying to tell myself, like, damn, like I feel like I'm all tightened up. I gotta loosen up. Mm-hmm. But it feels good though.
But it feels good though,
yeah.
Especially when you get locked in. Locked in, got the mic, you feeling, setting it up. It looks good, feels good, right? How you feel over there?
I feel good. It's different. I'll tell you that. Mm-hmm. It is different.
Different than you ever done from anything you've done.
Oh, anything. I've never done anything like this ever in my life. But I like it. I like hearing myself. I like hearing y'all. I'm comfortable.
You look good over there.
Yeah, I feel good.
That's what I was trying to accomplish. Okay, I just wanted us to be comforted. Yeah. All right. I want you guys to feel comfortable. I want whoever's watching to feel comfortable. All right. Because the people who are clicking on this, who's coming to watch us, we're taking y'all on a ride, right? The way and how we're going to take you guys on a ride, how we're going to portray everything like this, all starts with the name, right? Mike, you've been getting questions after questions after questions. Mm-hmm. What the hell does the name mean? HGE, homegrown entertainment. Where does that come from? And here, unlike a lot of other places that you go to, our goal is to be as transparent as possible. We are literally going to take people with us on this journey that we are currently going on, right? That's the purpose of Homegrown, right? Having a platform like a podcast, having a platform like this is interesting because this is something that everyone does every day, right? We all have these type of conversations.
Right.
This isn't going to be something elaborate that no one thought of. These are going to be conversations that probably somebody had right before clicking this. Yeah. But we are going to showcase that and show how easy it is.
Yeah.
Right? Motivation, inspiration, and telling people where we come from by just shooting the shit. Right?
Hell yeah.
So having a platform like this, back to that, having a platform like this, it's interesting because everyone comes from a different place, right?
Yeah.
Everyone comes from a different home, a different city, a different state, a different country, with a different race, right? Different style of their likes and dislikes, music, sports, fashion, whatever it is, food, whatever it is. But all those things are a culmination of who you are. Right? It all adds into who that person is. Mm-hmm. And because all of us are so different, that's what makes the topics and all the things that we're speaking on so interesting. To me, at least. And hopefully people find it the same way.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But in a nutshell, this is Homegrown. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. Right? What is the name? Since you've been getting most of the questions, I've gotten a few of them, but you've been getting most of them from what I'm hearing. What is Homegrown to you?
It's funny because, like, I don't think I really thought about it when you introduced it. I think when you introduced it, I was like, shit, sound good to me.
Yeah.
You know, when people were asking me on the spot, I was like, yo, why is it called Homegrown? Honestly, when I think of Homegrown, for some reason, the first thing I think of are like athletes from like Texas or like the South, where people say, "Oh, that boy's homegrown." Mm-hmm. Like when somebody say they're homegrown, they're usually well-fed, big dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I feel like that describes a lot of like Polynesians. So
yeah, you did look at me when you said that. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, homegrown. I think of. I think I saw like, man. I like looked up the definition. What was it? Homegrown. An adjective grown or produced in one's own garden or country. I think that, I mean, I grew up in Sacramento, California. So, and it's kind of complicated because I also lived in Portland, Oregon for a long time. But I say that because I lived in Sacramento from about 4th grade till I graduated high school. And I felt like that's where I grew the most. That's what taught me. So when I think of homegrown, I instantly think of Sacramento because that's what taught me to be and produced me. Like everything about me, about my personality came from Sacramento, came from the people in Sacramento. Like they helped, you know, in a way, water me and help me grow to be who I am today. So, and that's what we're doing.
Yep.
You know, that's what we're doing here in homegrown. Like we're just, you know, the things that we talk about, we're talking about from our perspectives, and we're all different. And we're gonna have different perspectives because we all grew up differently. And just having something, especially having a name with home in it, man. Like I feel like it's super relatable. Anybody you don't even got to be from Sacramento. You ain't got to be from Utah, California. It don't matter. Like you're gonna be able to relate to us. I think I know people are gonna be out there, you know, can relate to us.
Yeah. If nothing else, relating to the name, right? Exactly. Because I remember when I first thought of the name, there was a question that arose, and the question was like, obviously, where is it coming from? What are you trying to portray with it? But my answer was, well, everybody's from somewhere, right? And that place played a role in that person's life. The most interesting thing about people to me is the way they think, right? But the way you think there's a reason behind that. Yeah. So what's that reason, right? I think this player is better than this player. I think this feeling is more important than this feeling. I think you should get into this relationship for this reason, not that reason. There's a certain reason why you're thinking that way. So I want to know why, right? But that all starts from way back to, where are you from? How was your family? How were you raised? What were you interested in at a young age? Why are you not interested in those things anymore? Right? Because when you come from home and you grow to where we're at now, you're completely different, but there's just a reason behind it. That's where homegrown comes from. There's a reason as to why you are the way you are. And I want to try to figure that out, but I don't want to have a therapy session and figure it out. Right. I want to talk to you why you think LeBron is better than Michael. That's going to tell me more about where your energy is coming from, how you're thinking. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Excuse me. But the question that arose from it is, well, what if you didn't have a home? Right? That stumped me for a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? What if you didn't have a home? What if you didn't have a house? What if you were homeless? What if you didn't have the surrounding that you're speaking of? Then that still played a role in who you are. Yeah. Whether you had a physical house or a home as a family or not, that played a role in your life. How? Why did that play a role? I want to know that too. And everyone should, I don't want to say they do, but everyone should have a home. Not a physical house, but a home as far as a place that they go and take a load off. Comfort. Right? That's why we're not in a boardroom. That's why we're not dressed all fancy and we're not technical and we're not as great as other podcasts or entertainment, because there's nothing comforting about that. Right? That's why we chose the setting we do. That's why we chose the topics that we do. It's because comfort, like you're saying. Right? So every one of those things play a role in who you are now. Right? What about you? What is homegrown? When you heard that, whether you heard that for the first time or what is it speaking to you? What are you trying to portray, I guess, on your side of the shot?
It's just I don't know. It's you're a product of your environment, correct?
Yeah.
And you and I, for the most part, are from the same environment.
Right.
But we're still very different.
Absolutely.
We have different opinions about certain things. And to that, and when Lem comes, he's same thing. Like we've different parts of Brentwood or Hayward or whatever you want to say. It did something to us to where we relate, but we also have different opinions. And that's why I like the idea of homegrown, because we can tap into that without having a series of 30 questions about why you think the way you think.
Yeah.
We're approaching it on a way that we all agree and we all enjoy in our natural lives. Sports, music, art, whatever it may be, food. It's very easy to be here and talk about it. So that's why I think the viewers and the people listening will be very easy to listen and watch and
Relatable, like what Mike is saying.
Yes.
Very
100%.
relatable. Not everyone relates to therapy.
Exactly.
Not everyone relates to a structured way of talking or having a conversation.
Yeah.
Everybody can talk about what they really like.
Yeah.
If I ask you what interests you, what do you love? Anybody can go off about what they love, right? So we are going to speak about things that we love, that entertain us, that drive us, motivate us, and do the same for other people, right? Sorry, I don't know if I cut you off.
No, that's exactly it.
Yeah. But I love that, being a product of your environment, right? And that's why I chose homegrown, right? Because even us being brothers, grew up in the same home, but even growing was just different.
Oh yeah.
Right? We had a different, probably with you and your siblings.
Oh yeah. Like I think I mean, even just my brothers who are like not even 2 years older than me. Like, come on, like their friends were way different than my friends. Like they got into things that I didn't get into. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I could bring them on and their perspectives on. I mean, we argue about the same things. Like we have different opinions on a lot of things. Obviously, we share a lot of the same opinions, but it's crazy. Just like even in the same household, like two different.
But just a couple years difference in how different you think about yourself or think about your surroundings than I do.
Exactly. Like I think of heritage. Like we both went to heritage.
Yeah.
The heritage you went to was completely different than the heritage I went to.
Completely different.
Right.
Yes.
It's wild.
Right. And that's why. So with Mike being, we're all from California, you being from Sacramento, us being from Brentwood.
Where is Brentwood, by the way? I have no idea where it is.
If you're going to get technical, so this is the way I explain it. Right. It's the Bay Area, Bay Area, California. Okay. Technically it's East Bay, but the only reason I don't know how you feel about it, but the only reason I hesitate when I call it the Bay Area is because geographically it's the Bay Area.
Right.
It's like right on the outskirts of the Bay Area, but culturally it's not the Bay Area. Because if I tell you the Bay Area, you think San Francisco, EPA, Oakland, Hayward, Richmond, Vallejo. You think of a very specific place and you can almost point it out. Like when you're looking at things of like different media, music videos, players, athletes that you've seen from those, you picture a very specific person, right? Or at least you can tell, oh, you from the Bay, huh? I know where you're from. I know, you know. It doesn't even have anything to do with race. You can just tell the way you could probably tell with different people from Sacramento. You're probably from this part because this is the way you dress. You said this word like that. Like you can just tell.
Yeah.
But Brentwood, me being the oldest in the family, I had an issue with it because even at a very young age, moving to Brentwood, super young age, I didn't like it because it wasn't Hayward. I wasn't surrounded by cousins no more.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to the same church anymore. I was around people who looked like my mom, didn't look like me because we're half white. So the majority of the people there were white, and it made me feel uncomfortable. Ezra's the third in the family. So I don't want to put words in his mouth, but he's homegrown Brentwood. Would you say?
Yeah.
I knew, even though you were born in Hayward, we moved like a year or two after that or something?
2 or 3 years, yeah.
Right? But I knew something else outside of that, right? So I was the one that was prideful. I was that poly dude that was like, nah, I ain't from here.
Yeah.
Even when I got older, like in high school, even when I was in college, I think once I met my wife, that's when I was like, bro, I need to throw this out I need to stop. I'm from Brentwood. Because like what you were saying, you lived in Portland for your first 4 years, but you lived in Sacramento for the years that shaped you.
The developing years.
The development, right?
Yeah.
I was in Brentwood, but even though I didn't like it, because I knew something else was out there that I enjoyed more, Brentwood still made me who I am, whether I liked it or not. That's why when the question arose when I brought up homegrown, what about people who didn't have a home? I thought like, I didn't feel like Brentwood was my home, but for some reason that still shaped me.
Yeah.
Right. I had to get over the pride cycle. See, that's what we were talking about earlier. I had to get over like, bro, I'm from Brentwood.
Yeah. And that's crazy because like when I think of home now, Sacramento's not my home. Like,
oh, really?
All my family moved. Like my mom's in the Bay, and like I consider Portland to be my home. Like,
really,
when I go home for the holidays, that's my family because, like, I love Sacramento, man. Love Sacktown, but like I would never move back.
Oh yeah, no.
I think I learned.
No.
I think I learned.
No.
I think Sac taught me everything that I need to learn. But like my family, like all my siblings live out here. I don't have I got cousins.
Yeah,
Sacramento,
same with us.
but all my immediate family is in Portland. So
you're home.
That's my home. Like when I go home for holidays, I'm going to Oregon.
Yeah, interesting.
It's crazy.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
But it's funny because like growing up, like people used to speak like I know like my homies them used to make fun of me, be like, "Nah, you from Portland? You from nah, nigga, I'm from Sac."
Yeah, I know.
That's my home. That's my home. But
Yeah.
but now obviously, like I'm not afraid to admit, like Portland is definitely home now.
Dang, that's crazy.
It's
I didn't
weird.
know that.
It's
Yeah, I
weird.
didn't know
It's
that either.
weird, but yeah,
That's cool.
it's funny because I was born in Hawaii actually.
Oh, really?
Damn, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I was born in Hawaii, but we moved to the mainland when I was like 3.
Oh, okay.
So I don't even bring it up. But shout out to Hawaii.
Shout out to Hawaii. Shout out Lim.
Hey,
Lim's in
LA.
Hawaii.
Hey.
We'll discuss that later. That's quite a topic.
No, but yeah, that's exactly because that's what I thought about when you were like, "What if somebody don't have a home?" Because like where I grew up isn't home anymore. I love
crazy.
it. I love it though.
That's cool.
I love it.
But I think that's a pride thing for a lot of people,
Yeah.
right? Like because when people think of you, they think of you in a certain way. Especially people from like high school or people from home, they only know you that one way. They don't know who you are now. You know what I mean? And so they paint everyone. I feel like everybody does it. Right? Like when I think of certain people from the past, I only know them that one way because I met them during that one time. Right. So if I know you from Brentwood, you're from Brentwood to me. Right. And so I think people need to get over the fact, because it took me forever to do that, need to get over the fact of like, no, bro, where you're from is where it's okay to be from Brentwood. It's okay to be from Portland. It's okay to be from wherever you're from. It doesn't define who you are. You are not Brentwood. You're not Portland. You're not Hawaii. You're Mike. But this is where my developing years, everything that I learned and kind of shaped into who I am was I lived in this place. You know what I'm saying? I think that was hard for me to get over because I didn't want to be looked at as like, you're from Brentwood. The thing, like we talked about last time, I didn't want to be looked at as like, oh, you got money.
Right.
No, I don't.
Man.
I don't have money. Because that's what I thought my whole life. Like, I don't. So I don't want to be painted as something that I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what frustrated me the most.
No,
so
I
like
feel
even
that.
like bringing my wife over, well, at the time, my girlfriend to Brentwood, I was literally sweating from like, what is she going to think when I take her to Brentwood?
Yeah.
Because after high school, I went back to junior college and played football out in Hayward, where I was comfortable, where I loved. All my family was out there. Polys were out there. There was like 3 or 4 polys in my high school, and all of us were half. I was half white. Ethan, I guess my brother, was half white. And then another one was half Korean. Another one was half
This was in Brentwood?
Hispanic, yeah. All of us were half. But nobody knew what polys were. In my high school, I was the 3rd class to graduate from that high school. Brand new school.
Oh, damn.
Brand new. So everyone that went to that high school was from Brentwood. Like there was nothing out there. They were all from there. But then like that was my freshman year, but like by the time I was like a junior, then all the people I felt comfortable with moved there.
We're starting to come. Yeah.
Yeah. But all my friends, like the only friends that were like from Brentwood, Antioch, Oakley, Pittsburgh area
What?
was because I was friends with them, like because we had a mutual what's the word I'm looking for?
Interest.
Mutual interest, which was football. So all like my white friends that were from Brentwood is because I was close with you because we were a team. We were brothers like on a football team. But like my boys, like C, Diallo, Chuck, none of them were from Brentwood. None of them. David Smith, D, wasn't from Brentwood. Everyone was from Oakland, Hayward, Vallejo, or San Leandro. Like, all of them were from outside, right? So, but that's what made me feel more comfortable. But even that, I don't know what they say. I know in high school, we all said the same thing. Where are you from? I'm from Vallejo. No, you're from Brentwood, sir. You went to high school here.
Right.
But it was hard to get over that. You know what I mean? Now that I'm an adult and look back at it, like, man, that was silly. From Brentwood, and it shaped me to who I am right now. And I think that's what sparked me to have a podcast, is because I do think, I thought this is how, I don't know if it's like egocentric to think this, but I really thought like, man, I have a weird story. Like, my mom's white, my dad's Samoan, he's from Hawaii, my mom's from the Bay, they met in Utah, went to high school, all white kids, brand new school, rich school. Bro, my school is nice. My high school was hella nice.
Sounds like a movie so far.
Bro, that's honestly what I thought. I must thought, like, once I started growing up, like, once I got married, I was really thinking, like, bro, me and my wife came from completely different lives.
Yeah.
But somehow we're attracted to each other and make this work. This is weird. Like, how does this happen? That's how the wheels started turning with all this.
Yeah.
And then it got to, like, if I have that weird of a story, like, who else has a weird story like that? Because I thought at first, it's like, I'm the only one that has like a weird life like this.
Yeah.
Like, that's not true though. Like, there are so many things about people that you don't know because they just don't share it. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Homegrown, man. This is it. This is homegrown.
Man, that must have been crazy going from Hayward to, because Hayward, man, it's hella polys there.
Yeah, I was hella young too, bro. So to realize that, to really think like, and again, when we moved from Hayward to Brentwood, by far the nicest house I've been in, up to that point.
Yeah,
I remember being hella excited, and so we move into the house. I'm loving it, and then it like I really remember like it sinking in, like, damn, but I can't go like with my friends. Like, I can't. I'm not gonna see my uncle on the weekend. Like, I'm not gonna. This is weird. Why can't we go do that? So it was weird, man. And then especially like my first impression with people when they would say, oh, you live over there.
Man, it wasn't even that bad, man.
My house is very nice, sir. It's a very nice 2-story, 3-bedroom home. I really like my house. Man, but the way you said that makes me feel some type of way. And so it painted me as like, all right, if you want me to be that guy, I'll be that guy. Yeah, I'm from the stack and this is how I act. That rhymed, by the way.
Bars.
that was dope.
That was good.
I think we should put that in order.
Yeah, this one. No, that was good. But yeah, I don't know. That's just a little bit of me, I guess.
Sure.
It's a little bit of me.
Sir.
Portland, Sac. You're from Brentwood, right, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. How did Brentwood play a role in you? I want to know that. I don't think I've ever asked you that.
I don't know. It was like all I knew, I guess. I definitely felt like, I don't want to say judged, but like it was very obvious that there was like the people from Brentwood and then like us, like the way I felt just walking around. Like I didn't have a Benz pulling up to Heritage. I didn't have the new kicks after Christmas break. You feel me? Like it wasn't like, and that's why I think I related to my friends that I have now.
Yeah, I agree.
Like Herm ain't got it like that.
Yeah.
Like he's like we realized that, like just the way we dressed and like the music we was listening to, and that's what clicked. And like, all right, you're not like the other folks here. You feel me? Like, I don't know. It was cool. It was some parts of it were like outlandish. Like I felt like the outcast, certain parts, but not too major because like we played sports. So it was like that bonding factor was all right, we hooped, we played football, like, but it was cool. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, but you're right. Heritage high school with you is very different from high school with me.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember, I don't know if you ever seen my pops, but I remember my pops coached us in high school. He coached football. He coached both of us, actually. And I remember my pop walking on campus, and I see him. Like, school just got out, so everybody's outside, and I see him walk by. He didn't see me, and I see him, but I was like, I don't want to say anything to my dad. He's walking by. And but C obviously knew, and I remember C's like, oh, hey, there's Pops. I was like, oh, yeah. And I remember someone was like, oh, I didn't know you were half black. I was like, what? I didn't know you were half black. I was like,
Me neither.
I'm not. Yeah. It's like, oh no, dog, I'm not black, bro. He's like, oh, isn't that, you just said that was your dad. Your dad's black. I was like, no, sir.
Jesus.
He is not. He's Samoan. Oh, what is that? What? For real? Like, that was like my, like that was my introduction to high school. I'd already been there for quite some years.
Yeah.
But high school was a different ballgame. That was like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. That's how Brentwood was, though. You know what Brentwood was like? Heritage. My high school was like a High School Musical.
Really?
Bro, that's how I feel. When I first got to Heritage, I pictured like, I think I am at High School Musical, dog. It's like, yeah, I was. What's the black kid that wants to dance and not play basketball? That was me. No, I'm just kidding. But no, bro, it was nice school, man.
Yeah.
Like I remember I played one of my cousin's high school teams, Mount Eden in Hayward, and they came to my school and they were like, "Oh yeah, Seth's at the school. Like that's the school we're playing." They came, and they didn't clown me, but I felt so uncomfortable because they're like, "Bro, you go to school here?" So imagine them thinking, "I go to school here? Damn, you really got it." And I don't. So I'm like, no, guys, I'm like you. I promise. My parents just took me to the school. It's awkward, bro. Man, it was so annoying. Anyways, sorry about that. It's interesting though, man.
It
Definitely interesting.
It was interesting.
But that's part of the Bay.
It's by the Bay, yeah.
Man, you know what annoys me, bro? People from the Bay Area sometimes, man.
Hey yo.
Hella like, I used to like be on Twitter a lot, and like they would always be like, "Man, people from SAC always trying to claim the Bay. I'm not part of the Bay." I'm like, ain't nobody trying to claim the Bay over here.
But there aren't people that do that.
I've never met anyone. Like, so I've never met anyone from
Mike,
SAC
I didn't know we was gonna get into this, dog.
who says, "Oh, I'm from the Bay." Like, what?
No, I don't know if no. I don't think I've ever ran into that.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually broken this down to somebody before. And this is not to offend anybody, Sacramento or Bay Area, because I'm not from the Bay either. I'm from Brentwood. Culturally, it's not the Bay Area, right? This is the way I've broken it down. Pride is the devil.
I play the track.
It really, to me, it's pride, right?
Yeah.
So we'll take it back to like church functions, for example, right? Because we're all members. I remember having church functions, right? And when they would mix it with like people from the Valley or people from Sacramento or people from above us, anywhere above like the Bay Area. And I was one of them where like, all these niggas from Sac, like Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember feeling the same way. Like, I remember feeling how, like, again, this is all pride. It's all like your perception, right? You have no idea. I have no idea what you're thinking about me, but because I'm thinking that about you, you've got to be thinking that about me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so I've never heard anybody from Sac say like, "Oh yeah, I'm from the Bay," but there was definitely a feeling of like, man, they're trying to be like me. Like I'm from Oakland and they like this nigga from Sac's trying to be like me because, you know, because Oakland's it. Like we about it.
Yeah.
But like, is he really though? Or is he just trying to be the best him? And it's rubbing off on you that he's trying to be like you because you think like you're so prideful about where you come from. And there's probably people from Sac that are feeling the same way. Like, damn, these really want to be like Sac. Like they're really trying to be like, guys, we're just here at a church dance. Nobody's banging on like it's just nothing.
It's definitely hard not to adapt or to take on that Bay Area culture being from Sac. Like, I mean, that's all I listening to music, like Bay Area artists, man, like you can't help like Sac wasn't really producing much. Right. You know, that Bay Area, that scene, that was live like whole time growing up. So I definitely understand.
See, but that was a pride thing. Right? People from the Bay Area were thinking like, if you're not from the Bay, you can't do this. You're not allowed to dress like this. You're not allowed to listen to this. You can't make your car like this. Yeah. Right? Like you can't because where are you from? I'm from Sac. You can't have that. Why? I'm influenced by the same things you're influenced, whether I live in the 20s or up in Sac. I'm still influenced by it. Even though you're in the streets, I'm not out there.
Yeah.
I'm still influenced by those things, right?
Yeah.
So even when growing up, I would always think the same thing. Like, nah, bro, these Brentwood people, they just want to be like, they just want to act like they're from Vallejo. They just want to act like they're from the rich. They just want to act like they're from this, or you know what I mean? Like, it's just a pride thing. That's all it is. It's like Samoans and Tongans. A pride thing. Pride is the devil, bro. I'm saying it really is. Like, it's hella funny to this day when me and my wife tell people, like, oh, you're Samoan. It's like, yeah, I'm Samoan and white. Oh yeah, what are you? You're Samoan too? No, I'm Tongan. My wife's Tongan.
That's right.
Like, oh, isn't that like a thing?
Oh, how did that work?
Not really. Yeah, that's how it always happens. Oh,
They said, what about the war?
dude, they really say that. They really say things like, "Oh, aren't you guys like enemies?" I'm like, enemies. I'm on my third kid. We're enemies. We actually love each other a lot. You know what I mean? It's just pride, though. That's all, and that's how I explain it to people, right? With Samoans and Tongans, but the Bay Area and Sacramento thing, it's very interesting to me.
Yeah,
because I was one of them for sure. I would definitely used to get on Sac and like, they just want to beat us so bad.
Yeah.
When I'm not even them, I'm from Brentwood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was just like a trend, not a trend, but it was like a way of life. It was just a way that everyone thought, a wrong way of thinking. But
I love the Bay though, man. I love the Bay.
I know nothing about Sacramento. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Absolutely nothing.
I went to
It's
Sacramento.
not much to know.
Been to Sacramento, but I went to, like, my most recent time was in college. I went to Sac once, to the state capitol, for extra credit so I can pass a class in college.
Nice.
Yeah. We took pictures and that was it.
Yeah, Sacramento, we host a state fair.
Okay, never been there.
That's true. I've never been.
Okay, well, that's the only thing. I don't know. Hey, I know I probably got friends from Sac like, come on, man. Like,
Put us on. Put us on. We're trying to be like the Bay.
Damn.
No, I'm just kidding.
I haven't even brought my wife back to Sac yet. Like,
Oh, really?
Damn.
Only Portland.
I also don't want to bring her back. I'm not trying to take her back to where I used to live. It's just sad.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Yeah, no, the Sac, man, at least to me, is hella boring, bro.
Yeah.
Hella boring.
I feel like it's boring when I go home too. But like, I've built, like, what's crazy is like, I feel like Utah is my home now.
Yeah.
Especially like being married out here, having kids out here.
Yeah.
It's like when I go home for a week, I'm like, man, I'm trying to go back home. Which is weird. Like, oh, this is the home
It's crazy.
that I've lived in. But like, I want to go home. I want to go to Utah. I want to go. You know what I mean?
I think other people from Sac who had money and could do fun things could probably tell a different story.
So we'll bring somebody else in.
When I think of, man, all the fun times I had as a kid, going to other apartment complexes and jumping over the wall and swimming in their pool.
In their pool.
Or going to the middle school down the street and hopping over the gates to swim in that pool, like getting kicked out and all that. Like, that's what was fun to me.
That's
like,
the part of Sacramento that you know, though.
that's what I know, man.
That's what you know.
That's it.
I don't think I've ever really been. I got a homie in Rancho Cordova.
Okay.
That's about it.
I don't know where that's at.
Near Sac.
We've been to Elk Grove.
Oh yeah, I got a.
Oh yeah.
That's Sac, right?
Yeah.
Or is it like it's like Brentwood? Huh?
It's
It's
nice.
not Sac, but it's like
Nah, it's part of Sac. It's part of Sac.
geographically it is, but culturally it's
anybody
not.
say who they from? They from Elk Grove. It's like, oh, they're bougie.
That's how that's how Brentwood is. We are Elk Grove.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
how it
yeah.
is.
Like they're part of Sac. They're part of Sac, but
Yes.
damn, like you're comfortable.
Like Brentwood is literally the last town going east, the last town a part of the Bay Area. But it's so close to everything else that it's like, is it the Bay though?
Yeah.
But the one thing we have going for us now is BART goes out there now. So technically,
You feel me? You feel me?
culturally, it's got to be a part of the
Feel
Bay
me?
now.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
If BART hits it, the
Yeah.
transit hits it, it's the Bay now.
The BART.
It's the Bay now. So
Hey, can't argue with that.
yeah, so we'll just snip all that out. That's all. Yeah, I'm from the Bay. So when you were a child, Ezra,
Okay.
I'm asking you first.
All right.
When you were a child, what was your dream? Like your dream job, career, your dream goal? What was Ezra going to be when you grow up?
I was playing in the National Football League.
In the National Football League.
Show enough. Hell yeah.
What position were you going to be?
Quarterback.
What number were you going to be?
11.
What team were you going to play for?
Chiefs. Rapid fire, man. I'm telling
That's
you,
so great.
this was my goal.
I'm telling
my
you,
plan.
I feel you. I feel you.
You know them dumbass little things you would get in school where like, in 30 years, I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
the National Football League for the Kansas City Chiefs.
So how's the NFL going?
Oh, it's great. Oh man.
What happened? Why did your childhood dream goal not become reality?
It got real after high school.
Also,
They don't, you ain't nobody after high school. You're not the kid on campus that, you got the touchdown last week.
you were somebody in high school.
Not even saying that.
You were
It's just
somebody
like,
in high school.
it's just like, damn, like you would like, I was a starting player. So obviously like, you know what I mean? I played. So people knew like, oh yeah, Ezra plays football.
Mhm.
After high school, they're like, all right, bro, like you back to square zero. You back to Pop Warner. You have to prove yourself. And it got real. I wasn't good enough. I tried multiple times, different schools, different community colleges.
While you're talking, the clip of your catch, the Brentwood catch, is going on right now. Just so you
I
know.
don't even know what you're talking about.
Just so you know, it's coming on right now.
It just got real.
I
And
gotta
was
see
just
that.
I was just like, damn, bro, like I'm really not good. like going to even just the JCs in the Bay. Like I'm like, damn, like why are you at a JC? Like we're both trying out for the same team right now. There's no way I'm making this.
Really? That's what you're thinking?
100%.
Damn.
And then it just got to the point where like
That is real.
I don't know. Yeah, like I don't know if it was just my mind, just like, damn, like bro, you're not good enough, or just like it just stopped being fun. But it just wasn't fun no more. And I think it's because like it's real work after high school.
Yeah,
Like if you're really trying to make it, like that JUCO grind, that shit is real.
It is real. That's why I love Last Chance U so
And I
much.
was not built for it.
man, that's good.
Like I got homies now that made it out of JUCO. I'm like, damn, bro, like you really did it. Like I know what you was doing. You was doing 2-a-days like at City. Like you at UNR right now. Like you really doing the damn thing.
Shout out to
You feel me? Like props to you, man. Like I don't know. I just felt like I just wasn't in the cards, man. I had to throw away all the 3rd, 4th grade posters I made for myself.
You had to throw them away. Damn.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just
After high school, he's like, where are those damn posters at?
felt real embarrassed by all the 2nd grade posters I made.
Yeah, because everyone remembered
Oh
those.
yeah, I guarantee my teacher's waiting for a call. Like, hey, did you make it? Nope, I didn't. I'm fucking.
No, but you can check out Homegrown Ent.
Yeah, man, I had real dreams. I had dreams of all of us, to be honest. I was like, damn, me and Seth gonna be in the NFL.
really
Ethan gonna be in the NBA. Like
Damn.
the Mongolays really finna be like on the map.
I really thought the same thing.
Yeah, we ain't doing shit.
I really thought the same thing. Damn.
Sounded nice. The dreams were great. Huge. Shoot for the stars, you know. You hit the sun or something. Is that what it goes? How does that quote go?
Shoot for the moon, you'll land on the stars.
Oh yeah, I'm back on Earth.
You are.
In Ormuzal.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, man, it's crazy because I'm thinking the like 5th, 6th grade Ez, like he really believed this.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I am such a disappointment.
I'm with you. You're not a disappointment. You're doing great with life.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm breathing. That's good enough for me, you know.
Mike, what was your childhood dream job / career?
Now this one's gonna make you feel a whole lot better. I'll tell you that. All right. Well, I know growing up, I wanted to be an artist. Like I used to draw all the time, but I'm gonna share one that's a little more embarrassing.
You still draw?
From time to time, I doodle. But like I used to love like.
Anybody who says they doodle, they draw.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm
they draw.
telling you, it's not even like that.
No,
It used to, man. I used to like. We used to live by these train tracks. I used to like draw graffiti, like try to copy the graffiti on the trains and all that. But I love drawing cartoons. Like that was my my thing. But my dream job growing up was definitely to play in the NBA. I was in the NBA.
Really?
I don't know why it was, but it was, man. Like I loved basketball. Like growing up in my ward, my bishopric was really good at basketball. Man, my bishop, he used to like. I used to come to Mutual extra early so he can run drills with me. Like I used to play basketball by myself in the freaking 100-degree weather. You know, I played basketball religiously.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I sucked. Hey, No, listen, like I'm surprised. Like tryouts when in high school, do tryouts. I would do well. I mean, I was tall. Like I was already like 6'1" in high school, so taller than everybody else. Always playing center, and
That sounds like less.
you know what I'm saying. Like I was like, but like when it came to game time, that pressure couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
I just couldn't handle game pressure. So in practice, I would do super well, but it's just that pressure, man. The game time when it came. So
I only felt that in hoop though. Like in
You never
football,
felt it in football?
never. Like I was
Really?
never nervous in football. But when I was hooping, that's why I stopped after sophomore year. I'm like, bro, I can't play no varsity basketball. These high school stands are ruthless.
yeah, no, like
Yeah, because you can actually hear them too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't hear them in the ball.
it's embarrassing
Somewhat.
too. Now that on Facebook memories, seeing statuses where it was like, yo, man, I can't wait to go to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Give my mom this and that. My gosh, every time I go to my memories, see that, delete that. I gotta delete that. Can no trace of that. I didn't make it a thing. Like I ain't, I ain't going to no camps or nothing. But like I really thought, like I'm telling you, I really played basketball every day. We didn't, or just was dribbling the ball outside the crib, and man, but it's just that game time, that pressure, man. I don't think I ever made more than freaking 6. I think 6 points is the most I made in the game. 6 points.
I didn't play ball in high school.
You know what? All right, Sean. Nah,
Well,
I deserve that.
In middle school, I played basketball. I fouled out every game. My coach wouldn't put me in until the end. And I would just foul out every game, not even trying to.
You're the enforcer.
I just really thought I was that kid. You're like in those funny movies where like
Yeah.
the biggest kid on the team is just he's out and he's just you're all like those memes or those videos where the football player is playing basketball. That's me, bro. I can't move. Like I'm just foul everybody. I still do. It's horrible.
Yeah, I was that dude. But in the last, if we blowing the other team out, count on me the last 60 seconds. Boy, I tell you, I get a rebound or two.
Hey, elbows up and everything.
Exactly. So, I mean, that was I would say that was my dream job.
Hey man,
Sad.
Jazz are right here. 10-day contract.
Right,
It's not out.
I do, when I go to the rec, you know what I'm saying? I let that fuel me.
Oh,
You know what I'm
100%.
saying?
Yeah.
I be getting off at the rec. And
saying.
you guys, y'all watching at home.
seen them, huh?
You see me at the rec, you know. Nah, but for real, I got to. Like, I always tell myself, because I used to get nervous even just playing pickup, man. I don't know what it is, man. The
for
nerves,
real,
bro.
though.
Like,
Like,
the,
it's
the
real.
nerves.
Really?
Like that's, bruh.
I wish somebody talked, man. I wish I had somebody be like, damn, hey, you're good, but you suck. Games. Like, you're getting nervous. To fight those nerves, man. I feel like if I could have got past those nerves,
Could have been something,
You know what I'm
huh?
saying? Like,
We had the best record in the NBA history. You know? Like,
hey,
hey,
maybe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. That's sad, though.
Mike, I'm glad you're here with us, man.
I
I'm
know,
sorry that didn't work out, but I'm glad.
I'm
glad
over
you're
here talking to two athletes who's, were hella good in high school.
Nah,
and I'm over here
dog.
like, man,
it's farthest from the truth.
No.
yeah, sports wasn't but I love watching sports.
Oh, yeah.
I played football too.
Mhm.
I was a bench warmer.
Okay. Mike, bro.
But hey,
Mike, just lie to us. Give us more credit. Man. Just,
We wasn't in sack. Just tell us
hey,
you
if it
started.
wasn't for these two
Because
right here,
I can't even say something because I don't know you in high school. So I don't know.
Hey, if it wasn't for these two right here, or that's what our podcasting would have been, bench warmers. But
The benchmarks.
they don't know what that's like. But listen, like, it's crazy because I loved watching football. Like, I loved watching the game. Like,
So you were having the
I was-
time of your life
you know
on
what I'm
the
saying?
sideline.
I wasn't the dude on the
Shut
sideline.
up, Mike.
No, listen to what I'm saying. I wasn't the dude on the sideline, you know what I'm saying, messing around with my teammates who also were on the bench.
Right.
I was locked in on every play. Like, I loved watching. Like, I played with my two cousins who were the stars of the defense. Like, these two were. I mean, to me, I think they could have went pro, but I don't know. That's a whole different conversation.
Next episode.
I don't think they believed in themselves as much as I believed in them. I don't know what it was,
But I feel like every team has those players.
yo,
that
like I think they could have went pro. I loved watching these guys play. I was heavily invested in, and the same goes in basketball, man. When I was sitting on that bench, I was focused. I loved watching sports. I love sports, man.
Yeah.
Even now, like I think I was just meant to be a watcher.
Watcher? What about a coach?
fan.
You ever thought about coaching?
Nah.
No?
Nah, I don't
I've
think
definitely thought about coaching.
Yeah, I don't think
Really?
All right.
I
I
don't think
would
I'm
love to coach. Coaching's fun, bro.
A lot of pressure, man.
man. I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
I don't know if I wouldn't be a very good head coach.
Yeah, I've had a handful of dumbass head coaches. So
But position coach, oh, bro. All pros. I'm
that's
coaching
different.
up.
Yeah,
Heard
it's
me?
different.
All pros.
I can coach positions for sure.
Yeah. I don't know about head coach. That's too much. I don't know if I can do
Yeah,
that.
that's shit's all on your
But
shoulders.
I'll be making head coach money, though. Just kidding. I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
What about you?
Now I feel like
5th grade
just
Seth.
going through football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was
Use him.
him. I was going to be
You got the farthest out of all of us.
junior college. Great job, Seth.
Hey, that's something.
Hey, if it wasn't for American River, man, you know, you would have been somewhere.
American River College?
Yeah, ARC.
Yeah. So that's what ruined my career. That ruined my life.
Like that. You guys played against them?
Yeah.
Damn.
Bowl
So
game,
that was
dude.
our
I
bowl game.
remember
That was our
going to
championship
bowl
game.
I remember that day like
Bro,
yesterday.
I really have like a movie like story about it. Like
no, I'm starting to put pieces together every time.
like
You know, rappers say my life's a movie. His life's
no.
Damn.
It's not a very good one. Not a very good movie.
It's a Netflix movie.
A Netflix original?
Yeah.
It's like an Amazon original. Those are hit or miss.
Maybe Voodoo.
You know what I mean? They're cool.
Hulu. Original.
Hulu original. I don't know if I've ever seen a Hulu. Yeah, okay, Hulu then. I don't know if I've ever seen a Hulu original.
You know what?
Hulu original.
Yeah, they suck.
Cool. Well, that's my life.
We'll keep it on Amazon. We'll keep it on Amazon.
But yeah, no, I was like, there wasn't
a doubt in
There was
my
no
mind.
there was no plan B.
Nope. It was ball. That was all I was good at. I was good at nothing else but playing ball. And like, I'm not trying to be cocky or arrogant, but like I was nice, bro. And I couldn't do grades. Couldn't do it in school. I was horrible in school. Majority of it was like I just didn't give a damn.
You just didn't try, man. You can cheat and get C's, man. That's what I did. I did it.
Oh, I cheat. Yeah, see, but even cheating was like, damn, I gotta do that. Just to
Man,
cheat,
this
you know?
is
Like,
lazy.
Damn.
yeah, like I just wasn't about it, man, at all. And then like bad, like my junior year, I got kicked off the team, and that was like. Up to that point, that was like the most embarrassing part of the time of my life because my dad is my position coach.
Damn.
And I got kicked off. Like,
Damn.
that was ass, man. And then the next game, so I played the first 5 games because they were out of league games. And then your GPA doesn't hit until your 6th game. So your next 5 games are all in league games. So our next game, we played Pittsburgh. And that was like, I've never beaten Pittsburgh. Like, that was the team. That was like, yeah. So I, like an idiot, I went to the game and just stood there and just cried the whole time. Just stared at him like, that guy's wearing my jersey.
I want to be out there getting my ass whooped.
Yeah, but I was an idiot because my coach, like I was just an ass in high school, man. I was just arrogant. I was cocky. I was just like, I'm really the stuff. I'm really him. Then college kind of slapped me in the face and went to junior college, played ball at Chabot. Glad to be a gladiator. Shout it. And I just, like I was good. Like my first year, so I played guard, I played offensive line. Second year, they switched me to center, which was, I thought my life was over when I hit center.
Yeah.
No one told me I was going to get injured. But I had a couple offers though. Like out of junior college, I had a couple and I was feeling really good. I just had to pass classes, which I was not doing anyways. So I don't even know how far I would have gotten. But yeah, American River was a championship game, bowl game. And the second quarter, 10 minutes, 32 seconds left. We were on like the 45 going on our 45 going in. Bro, their DN is like their best player on the team. I played center, so I wasn't touching him. And he hit a stunt so hard, came into my right side A gap, and I didn't see anything because I was blocking backside. I had no idea he was coming. He was stunting over here, and I was blocking this side, and I got hit from the side. Blind side, didn't see it, didn't feel it until I tried to get up. So I blew my ACL, MCL, and meniscus. Partially my LCL, but my meniscus, and dislocated it. But anyways, after that, like all my offers went out the window. I didn't have anything after that. But it was around the time that I was dating my wife. So that's what I focused everything on. Was her. No, not playing ball anymore. So this chick kind of likes me. I'll stay with her, I guess.
There we go.
But yeah, no, that football was the one. That was it. That's all I was doing. So it sucked. When I did get injured, it was like, what do I do?
Yeah, it's
I have
crazy.
no idea what to do now. I never thought I'd ever get hurt like this.
That's kind of better though, right? Like realizing that versus my story, like just realizing you suck, and then it's like, oh, okay. Like yours was ended. Mine was just like, yeah, you suck, dude. So you're done.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
yeah.
Your story's still pretty good though. Mine didn't start. That's the thing. Mine didn't start.
You're right. My bad, Mike. My bad, Mike.
My dream job was literally just a dream. Like it was like
C technically made it the farthest. He went and played D2 ball
Yeah, shout out Valdosta State.
because I made him. I'm taking all credit for that. You hear me?
Me too. I got a little piece of that too.
Yeah. He was not going to go play.
Y'all
I made
heard-
him go play.
Y'all heard of King Kong at Valdosta State?
King Kong!
I did that.
damn.
Yeah, he's nice, bro. I ain't trying to dog my dude, but if he was 2 or 3 inches taller, he'd be playing in the league.
Not a
He was
doubt.
that.
Damn.
He was just
5'6".
Yeah. Yeah, just undersized, man. There are people that played just like him. They were just bigger. So he was nice, bro. He was real nice. He's better than me.
That was
We'll end it.
pretty good.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good, bro.
Those are good 3 very different
Topics?
perspectives. No, on just on that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Just got from really bad to, kind of bad.
Kind of
There's levels to it. Hey, come on. Like, that was pretty
to the
cool.
door getting shut on your foot.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
No happy endings, but
Yeah. Here's a happy ending. Because all those things didn't work out, homegrown became.
Facts.
hey, there we go.
We're here. I
There
wouldn't
we
have
go.
time if I'm playing for the Chiefs. You know,
Yeah,
just,
There we go.
But yeah, this is it. This is what you're going to get.
it's homegrown, man.
This is what you're going to get.
Episode
Homegrown.
1.
Episode 1 came at you. Here it is. All 57 of y'all was asking for it, and you got it. Maybe next time we'll have a little more.
Yeah.
Appreciate the support.
For
We
real.
love it. We love it. This is what we're here for. Trying to inspire, trying to motivate, just by telling people who we are. That's it.
Episode by episode, slowly but surely.
Yep. Anything? Good? Straight?
Good.
On it?
Yep.
Sheesh.